Hi, welcome. Very nice that you're all watching again. I'm gonna guide you through a nice practice this evening, and I hope you're all gonna join. Yes. So we're gonna do some chest openers, heart openers, just to get the feeling of like, oh, I can just express myself here in the living room, and just for a moment, really just be with your body. I'm gonna start with a meditation. So get comfy. Maybe you want to lay down if seated is really not working for you today. And otherwise, join me for a seated meditation. I have my Tibetan singing bowl with me, so I'm just gonna put 3 times on, and then you can just listen to the sound, and the meditation will start. So get ready and let's do this. Wednesday evening. Woo! So, whether you are laying down or found your meditation seat, just give yourself a couple of deep breaths. Relaxing the face, relaxing the eyes, relaxing the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the space between the eyebrows, relaxing the forehead, relaxing the cheeks, and the mouth and the lips. Relaxing the shoulders. Maybe you just want to move your shoulders still a little bit, that's okay. Maybe turn your neck left, right. And then relax your belly, let your belly become round and soft. Relaxing the inner growings, the space between your belly and your thighs. And feel how you are making contact with the earth. Which body parts are in direct contact? And can you really allow yourself to become heavy? Can you feel the support? So that you can slowly, slowly, more and more, just let go. Let go of the weight of your shoulders. Let go of the thoughts you don't need. Let go of control. Just simply be here and be still. And don't make yourself smaller than you are or bigger as you are. Really just take your space. Relaxing the fingers and relaxing the toes. Really feel your two sitting bones pressing down into the floor. And from that heaviness, see if you can find length into the spine. So if you're not sitting yet, maybe this is your moment that you are going to join us for a seat. And on every inhale, see if you can find length into the spine. And on every exhale, just release the weight down to the earth. Maybe you can bring your chin a little bit more back towards the chest, so you can find length into the back of the neck. And start to deepening the breath. And then bringing your arms overhead, take a deep breath in. And on an exhale for Om. Om. And then you're lowering down your hands in front of your heart on the sound of Om. So let's do this 2 more times. Take a deep breath in, really opening up the arms. And exhale. Om. And then bringing your hands in front of your hearts. 3rd and last time. Inhale. Then bow your head towards your heart and just recognize where you are tonight. How do you feel? And what do you need to balance things out? And slowly opening up the eyes. So again, welcome. You might already feel a little bit more grounded. So we're going to do a warm up seated. Is when cross-legged is really difficult. Really be just creative. It's not necessarily always the right thing to do exactly as you can see now what I'm doing. So just really go with your own flow and pick up that what I'm telling you tonight, what's just resonating with you, what's working for your body. So take a deep breath in, really reach your arms up, creating that length into your body. And then on an exhale, we're going to twist over towards the right. Now I'm going to mirror in you. So we're going to go to the same way. So the right hand is behind you. Take a deep breath in, find length. And on an exhale, we're going to twist over towards the right. So again, don't make something funny with your neck. You can actually all look a little bit towards the left. So you can also still see me. And then really finding that length and just twist more with the lower part of the spine and the upper part of the spine. Relaxing the face, relaxing the eyes. And then we're lifting up the right arm. Take a deep breath in and we're going to bend sideways. So the right arm is close to the right ear. And with your left arm, you can actually press a little bit towards the thigh, towards the leg. So just creating that space here. And then slowly come into a forward fold, placing the right arm also on the other leg. You can walk your arms a bit out and just come into a forward fold. And then slowly come up, but keep your arms as they are, and then come into the eagle arms. So you can just bringing your elbows into each other, and this is maybe enough for you. You can even also stretch one arm out and just give yourself a nice stretch from your shoulders. But otherwise, just really bring your back of the palms close towards each other, or even bring the palms towards each other, or grabbing the thumb or the wrist. See if you can bring your elbows a bit higher, shoulders a bit more down, and the hands away from your face. And really feel that stretch into your shoulder blades and just give yourself a couple of deep breaths here. And slowly release. Just make a couple of shoulder rolls here. And then let's do the other side. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up. And on an exhale, twist over towards the left. This time the left hand is behind you. The right hand is there to support you. And again, relax your neck, relaxing the face. Every inhale, find more length. And every exhale, twist a tiny little bit deeper, but not with force. Just see what's possible for you today. And then we're gonna come into that side stretch. So we lift up the left arm, bringing that left arm over the left ear. And then come into a forward fold, bringing your left arm on top of the other knee and just bow forward. It doesn't matter how it looks like, just rounding the spine. Maybe you even want to wiggle a little bit from left to right. Connecting with the breath, connecting with the body. And slowly come up and then wiggle your arms again into this eagle arms pose. Just see what's possible for your shoulders. And then lift up your elbows, pushing the shoulder blades down again and the hands a little bit away from your face. And softening the eyes, softening the jaw. And really feel the shoulder blades. See if you can breathe in maybe a little bit deeper. So you can actually breathe into the shoulder blades. And slowly release. And then again, make some nice movements with your shoulders. Maybe lift them up, backwards and down. Maybe alternate a couple of times as if you're swimming. Maybe you want to just move your neck a little bit from left to right still. And then if you want to change maybe your seat, that's okay. Maybe you want to just sit onto your knees, that's also okay. And then let's just make a deep breath in and really spread the arms out. And on an exhale, you're going to give yourself a nice hug. And really embrace yourself here. And just really feel how nice it is to actually give yourself a hug. And then just close your eyes if you not already had close your eyes. And then just slow dance, start to slow dance with yourself. It's a really intimate moment with yourself. Just hugging yourself and really hushing yourself and feel. And when you close your eyes, you can actually maybe pretend that someone else is hugging you. Maybe that gives you a smile on your face. Yes, just a couple of more breaths here. I'm still here. I'm dancing with myself and I'm really enjoying this nice hug with myself. So I hope you also really at home, just beyond this kind of, oh, it's funny or shame. I hope you're maybe alone, or maybe even when you're with family members around you, just encourage them to do it. So you can really have together this moment of, I can hug myself. Slow dancing with yourself. Okay, and then slowly we're opening up the arms again. Give a nice stretch. And then slowly come to hands and knees. So we're going to go into Anahatasana Pose. So it's called the melting the heart. So we're melting our heart towards the floor. I'm going to try to keep my buttocks in one line with my knees as I'm going to walk slowly, slowly forward with my hands. And I'm going to sink my heart towards the floor. So I cannot see my own buttocks anymore. So you just have to try and do it. And so maybe you're a bit too far, maybe a bit too back, but it's okay. Just trust your body here. So maybe you can really bring your heart to the floor. Maybe only your chin or your forehead. Maybe that's really too much for you. And then you can place, again, a pillow, a block, a book, anything what helps you. We're going to just stay here, sinking the heart. It's really nice if you can maybe also open up the hands a little bit wider, the arms. Just feel how that affect, what kind of effect that has on your shoulders. So for some people it works better with the arms completely straight. Some people need to opening up the arms. So your buttocks are really high up. There's one more option I really like as well is I'm bending my elbows here, bringing my hands into a namaste prayer pose. And this is also a nice way to come into Anahatasana. So find your pose and melt your heart to the floor. And then slowly come out. And then come back to hands and knees. And then tucking the toes, slowly press yourself back and give yourself that toe stretch. Really feel the stretch around your toes. pressing your heels back. Give yourself that Achilles standing pose. Maybe the calf muscle stretch. And then slowly come into a downward facing dog. You can walk the dog on its spot, bend one knee, try to straighten the other leg. And then you can bend both knees, look between your hands and slowly walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat. And just hang into a forward fold here. You can hold the opposite elbow. You can swing a little bit from left to right. Maybe make some funny faces here. Contracting, releasing the facial muscles. Shake it out. Letting go of any more tension. And then let's roll up slowly, slowly. You can bend your knees, pull the navel in. With strong legs, with a strong foundation of your feet to the floor. You're rolling yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Your shoulders, they hang heavily down. And slowly we come up into a standing position. So you can really just feel your feet touching the earth and hands in front of your heart. Now take a deep breath in, really find length. And on an exhale, see if you can make a very small back bend. Just looking up. You don't want to bend into your lower back. You're going to just bend into your upper back here. And slowly come back. And then bring your arms overhead. And this time we're going to do it with the arms wide. So you're just going to open up the arms and make a small back bend here. Pushing your hips a bit forward. And slowly come back. Hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms up. And maybe make that small back bend now. And on an exhale, forward fold and down. Take a deep breath in. Come up halfway. And on an exhale, right foot back. Bringing that right knee down. And on an inhale, reach the arms up. Now take a deep breath in, opening up the chest for angel wings. Inhale up again. And exhale, angel wings. 2 more times. And then slowly step back into your downward facing dog. And maybe you want to wiggle a little bit into your downward facing dog. Shake your head, relaxing the face, relaxing the nose. And then come into more stillness into your down dog. And then we're lifting up that right leg. Take a deep breath in. And then on an exhale, you're going to bring your right foot all the way forward in between your hands. Bring it there when it's not there in one time. Lowering down that left knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, angel wings. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time, really opening up the chest. And then bringing your hands back towards the floor. And make a big step forward. Take a deep breath in, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, come all the way up. And on an exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in, arms up, maybe a small back bend. And on an exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, the left foot back. Lowering down that left knee. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, angel wings. 3 more times. So see if you can bring yourself into a nice flow of the breath, the shoulders, the movement of your body. And then we're gonna step back into your downward facing dog again. Maybe wiggle a little bit. Lifting up that left leg. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, bringing your left foot all the way forward. Lowering down that right knee. Take a deep breath in. And again, 4 times, angel wings. So maybe pretend yourself as an angel. We all have our angels or magic inside of us. So check in with that. Be opening up the heart. Breathe in deep into your lungs. And then slowly hands back down again. Step forward, big step forward. Inhale halfway up. And exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, maybe small back bend. And exhale, forward fold and down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, downward facing dog. And we're lifting up the right leg. Bringing that right foot all the way forward. See if you can place it in between your hands. Now strong legs and come up into a high lunge. Now take a deep breath in, small back bend here. And on an exhale, come forward and give yourself a nice and well-deserved hug. Inhale. Exhale. Well done for everything you did today. Inhale, open, and take everything from the universe you want in your life and just give it towards yourself. Inhale, really ask the universe what you want, and then drink it in, really take it in. From here, slowly come back down with your hands to the floor. Leave your left hand as it is, and twist open with your right arm up. And then bringing the right hand down, also on the inside of your right foot. And then turn your 10 toes to the long side of the mat. Take a deep breath in, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold and down. You might want to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. If you can, keep your legs straight. But if you feel any pain in the hamstrings or lower back, you can always bend your knees. And then on an inhale, come up halfway. Now really strong legs. Press the legs together. And then place your hands on top of the hips. And then slowly come all the way up. So now I'm looking straight to you, but you're maybe towards the side of the television or computer. So we're gonna go one more time forward, but this time with the arms interlocked. So we're gonna interlock the fingers behind the back. Strong legs again, pressing the legs together, feet are flat onto the earth. Take a deep breath in, really opening up the chest. And exhale, as you come down, pull the shoulder blades away from your ears. And again, just breathe, feel your feet touching the earth. Creating space to breathe. Oh, never surrender your heart in yoga, or actually never surrender your heart in your life. So make sure there's enough space in your chest, in your belly to breathe. Okay, bringing your hands back into the hips. Take a deep breath in, come up halfway. And on an exhale, come all the way up. And then we're opening up this right leg. We're bending the right knee. And we're into a warrior 2 pose. Now straighten the front leg. And bend the right knee. Straighten the front leg. And bend the right knee. One more time. Straighten. And bend. Opening up the palms. Take a deep breath in. Opening up the chest. Exhale. Bring everything towards your heart. Inhale. Expand. Exhale. Bring it into your heart. One more time. Inhale. Really open and expand. And exhale. Bring it into your heart. Then we meet again into Warrior Two. Take a deep breath in, reverse warrior. And on an exhale, wave your hands down into a high push-up plank. Lowering down with or without the knees, your choice. Take a deep breath in for Cobra or upper facing dog. And press yourself back, downward facing dog. Lifting up the left leg. Bringing the left foot all the way in between your hands. Bring it there and come up into a high lunge. And really inhale, open, small back bend here. And on an exhale, come forward and give yourself that hug. Inhale, really open up the chest. And exhale, yes, you are worthy. Hug yourself. Inhale. And exhale. You're just now hugging the best person you know. The nice persons you know. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hug yourself. Okay, right hand goes down. Left arm goes up. And here we are in this twisted lunge. Keep pressing your right heel really away from you. And maybe your left hip now suddenly comes up. So press this left hip a bit down. So you're really trying to level the hips into this twist. And now the left hand goes down. And then also on the inside of your left foot. And we're going to turn towards the other side of the mat. But now I'm having my butt towards the camera. So I'm just going to turn around for a moment. Up. So what are we going to do on this side? We're going to actually bring the heels inside and the toes outside. And we're going to sink into this goddess pose. You don't want to come too much forward with your shoulders. You actually want to try to keep your shoulders in one line with your hips. And then you don't want to bring your knees too much in. So press your knees out. This is a really strong pose. See if you can come and join me for goddess pose. But we're going to do eagle arms as well. So bringing the right arm forward. The left arm goes over it and wiggle into eagle arms again. Elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from your face and breathe. Open. Maybe just come into star pose for a breath. And then slowly enter again into goddess pose. This time left arm, right arm, eagle arm pose. Elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from your face and breathe. Hold it, breathe, relax your face. And slowly open up into star pose. So for you now, the left foot goes forward. So I'm just going to turn myself around. The left foot goes forward again. You're going to move again into the front of the mat, bending the left knee. We're opening up Warrior Two. Take a deep breath in, reverse warrior. And on an exhale, back into your Warrior Two. Straighten the front leg. Bend it. Straighten the front leg. And bend it. Straighten. And bend. One more time, straight. And bend. Inhale, reverse warrior. And on an exhale, wave your hands down into a high push-up plank. Lowering down with or without the knees. Inhale, really opening up the chest. Show the world who you are. And then press yourself back into your downward facing dog. And then lowering down the knees and coming to all fours, hands and knees. Now the place where you have your hands, you're going to place your elbows. And you're going to interlock the fingers. You're going to go for dolphin pose. So what you can do is really to press your lower arms to the floor. So you don't want to sink into your shoulders. You will actually want to create space between your shoulders and your ears. Your head is not going to be on the floor. Your head is off the floor. I'm going to tuck my toes and I'm going to press my lower arms into the floor. And I'm going to move into this kind of down dog shape. Maybe you can walk your feet a little bit in, lifting up your sitting bones really high. And now press your heart through your knees, relaxing your head. If this goes relatively easy, see if you can lift up one leg. Really opening up the shoulders. And then right leg goes down. Or if you have your left leg up, left leg goes down. And then change side. And then slowly come back and have a child pose. And then slowly we're going to try it again. So come to all fours, hands and knees. And on the place where you have your hands, you're going to place your elbows. You can bring your hands again into the interlock, or you can try to bring your wrist in one line with your elbows and spreading the fingers wide. So what I always notice with a lot of people, but also with myself, that my elbows really wants to go out and then my hands goes in. So you can also take your block or book or whatever and place it in between your fingers so your hands can actually not go in, but your elbows, of course, can still go out. If you have a yoga belt, you can sometimes practice it with the belt around your elbows that they cannot go out. But just knowing that, you can practice it. And it's more difficult for the shoulders, so just see what's happening. If you come up, and then maybe you just feel like, oh, this is too much for me, then you can still interlace your fingers and feel if there's more space for your shoulders to actually press your heart area through your arms to the back of your knees. So see if you can lift up. So even with your hands like this or like this, just choose your battle. And then see if you can lift up one leg again. And then change side, lifting up the other leg. And then slowly come back and always have a nice child pose after this pose. Maybe you want to bring your arms alongside your body, really relaxing your arms, relaxing your shoulders. And then slowly come back up again. And then come to hands and knees. Tucking the toes and lift up into your downward facing dog. Lifting up the right leg. And then bring that right foot in between your hands and come up into a high lunge. Opening up, warrior two. And then straighten the front leg. Maybe make the step a tiny little bit smaller. Now come forward and then down into your Trikonasana triangle pose. On your next inhale, come up. Adjust your pose and come back into warrior two. Take a deep breath in, reverse warrior. And on exhale, wave your hands down to a high push-up plank. Lowering down, chaturanga. Take a deep breath in, come up. And opening up the chest. And exhale back into your down dog. Lifting up the left leg. Bringing that left foot all the way forward in between your hands. And come up into a high lunge. Opening up, warrior two. Adjust your pose, straighten the front leg. Come forward and then down into your Trikonasana triangle pose. Just stay here and breathe. So both legs are straight. If you want, you can look up, but if that's not comfortable for your neck, just look down towards your own left foot. And immediately you can check, hey, happy toes. Do you have happy toes at home? Check if you have happy toes. Breathe. And then on your next inhale, come up again. And exhale back into your warrior pose. Take a deep breath in, reverse warrior. And on an exhale, wave your hands back into a high push-up plank. Lowering down, chaturanga, with or without the knees. Take a deep breath in, opening up the chest. And on an exhale, back into your downward facing dog. And then walk your feet slowly towards the center of the mat. And then walk your hands back towards your feet and just hang here into a forward fold. Just really hang, relaxing the face, relaxing the eyes. Let's go with your elbows and roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to go for Nataraj, balance pose. So place all the balance onto your right leg, lifting up the left. And then, So all the way into the right leg, lifting up the left. And then the left leg goes backwards. So see if you can grab with your left hand your left foot or your left ankle. And then see if you can do it from the inside. If this is not feeling good for your shoulder or your wrist or your hands, then take the outside of your left foot. Yes, so try to take the inside and otherwise take the outside. Both is perfectly fine. So just see if what works for you. But if you're grabbing the inside, you have just an extra opening for your shoulders, which is maybe nice, but maybe not. So balance into the right leg, lifting up the left and grabbing your left foot. Now first finding length into the spine. Activate your left leg and lift up your right arm. And now see if you can push this left leg into your hand. So you can see my left leg is moving backwards and up. And now opening up the chest as if we're going to make that small back bend and look forward. And smile. Really open. It's really a beautiful heart opener, chest opener. Really find this space here in the front of your body and breathe and smile. Slowly come out. And then let's do the other side. So all the balance into the left leg and lift up that right leg. See if you can grab your foot. Lifting up the left arm. Finding length, finding your grounding. And then activating your right leg. Push your right leg into your hand. Push your right foot into your right hand. And now lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. First the leg. And then really opening up the chest, look up. See if you can really just imagine your foot will go towards your head. Maybe one day. Maybe not. But we have to visualize, no? We have to dream. Okay. And slowly come out. So come one more time to the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in, maybe a small back bend, maybe not, it's okay. Take a deep breath in, and on an out breath, whoops, television again. Come to the front and down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. So maybe you also had to move furniture in your living room to actually do this practice with me. Not only with me, with all the people who are now there. So we're doing this together. That's really nice. Okay, take a deep breath in, come to a high push-up plank. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga. Take a deep breath in, opening up for upper facing dog, and stay here. Now lift up your right leg and tuck your right toes in. Push yourself back and lift up that left leg, and we're here in a 3-leg downward facing dog. Bending the left knee, opening up the hip. Stay here, or if you want, flip your down dog into wild thing. We practice it already on Monday, so maybe it goes a little bit more easier now. And let's come back. Take a deep breath in. We're going to move back into a high push-up plank. Lowering down with or without the knees. Both is fine. Both is perfectly fine. Take a deep breath in, coming to an upper facing dog. Now tucking the left toes in. Push yourself back. And now bend that right knee, opening up the hip. And come into your wild thing. Or just stay into your down dog. And then slowly come back. Downward facing dog. Bring both knees to the floor. And come into a pose of a child. And from here, you can crawl yourself forward onto your belly, bringing your arms alongside your body. Now bring the legs together. Tucking the tailbone a little bit, so you're lengthening the lower back. Activate your legs, so the knees are off the floor. And then take a deep breath in and come only up with your upper body. And lift up your arms, bringing the palms of your hands facing each other. And really just open up. And every inhale, see if you can come up a little bit higher. And slowly release, separate your legs, right cheek onto the earth. Legs together again, straighten the neck, tucking the tailbone, activate your legs, knees are off the floor. Take a deep breath in, come up into a half Salambhasana, only with your upper body. I'm pressing my feet firm into the floor, and I'm breathing high into my lungs. Breathing high into my chest, relaxing my neck so I'm not crunching my neck, but I'm keeping my neck in the same line as the rest of my spine. One more breath here, come to your gentle maximum. And then release, separate your legs, and left ear, left cheek onto the earth. Your legs together, big toes to touch, activating the legs, knees are off the floor. Take a deep breath in, lift up. Now listen very carefully. Only lift up your left leg. Keep it there. Now lift up your right leg, just as high as your left leg. Lift up your right leg, tiny little bit higher. Place your left leg next towards your right. Lift up. Lift up your left leg a little bit higher. Right leg, maybe a little bit higher. Ah, and then release, shake out your hips. And your head, your ear onto the floor. Favorite side, left or right. And tucking your tailbone again, bending the knees. Make sure you're lengthened to your lower back. And see if you can grab your feet or your ankles. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lift up your legs, lift up your chest into bow pose. And then slowly release. And then you can turn around onto your back. Bending the knees. Your arms are alongside your body. And see if you can just touch the back of your heels. Pressing the feet firm into the floor and slowly lift up your hips off the floor. See if you can bring your shoulder blades a little bit more towards each other and maybe interlock the fingers behind the back. Keep pressing your feet towards the earth. Keep opening up your chest and breathe into half bridge pose. And slowly release. Separate your feet as wide as the mat. Let the knees come to touch. Place one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your diaphragm. Or one hand onto your heart. That's also possible. So your heart is a bit higher as your diaphragm. Feel your breath. Feel your body. Okay, again. Second try. Place your feet hip distance apart. Check the distance with your fingers. You should be able to more or less just touch the back of your heels. For some people it's just like I cannot touch my heels. For some people it's more like yes, I can really touch my heels. But the thing is, what you want is when you want to go up, you actually want to have your knees in one line with your ankles because there you have the most power to lift up. Opening up the chest already a little bit, shoulder blades towards each other. Take a deep breath in and lift up. Interlace the fingers behind your back and breathe. And then slowly come back. Separate your feet as wide as the mat and let the knees come to touch. One hand onto your belly and one hand somewhere around your chest area. Just feel the breath. And then let's do one more. So if you're at home and it's part of your practice, you can do a full bow pose. You're more than welcome to do it. I'm just going to guide the half bridge pose. So you're going to tickle the back of the heels. You're going to really press your feet into the earth and just lift up. If you're in half bridge pose like me and you want to just play a little bit with some differences of the legs, you can actually try to lift up one leg. Maybe try to level the hips or level the thighs. Keep lifting up the hips. If you're at home and you're in a full bow pose, just be careful with coming down. But I'm sure if you're in a full bow pose, you know what you're doing. So I hope everyone stays safe. So don't try anything new. Just feel where you are. Of course, you're more than welcome also to try something new, but just be careful, be mindful. So if you haven't come out yet, slowly come out. And the last time, just separate your feet, knees to touch, one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your chest, and just breathe. And then you can leave your feet as wide as the mat and just move your knees over towards the left. And the knees go back towards the center. A kiss of the knees. And then move the knees over towards the right. And then both knees back towards the center. And then bringing both knees into the chest. Hug yourself in. Maybe make some nice movements. And then come into a twist. If you want to rock and roll forward first, then come lay down again in the position where we started. That's okay. That's fine. So the hips are going to the right, knees are to the left. We're not going to stay here too long. We're going to stay here now for 3 deep breaths. So 1. And 2. Deep, full yogic breath. And slowly come back. Place your hips straight again. Have a moment here. And then we move over towards the left side with the hips, and then the knees are going to the right and come into a laying twist. We're approaching the last part of the class, so we're really slowing down here. We're taking it a bit easy. We're approaching the last pose, Shavasana. One more deep breath here, full yogic breath. Breathe into the belly, into the diaphragm, into the chest. It's not easy in a twist, but it's possible. And slowly come back. And maybe you want to do a happy baby pose, or there's any other pose you really, really want to do before going to Shavasana. Just prepare yourself for the last pose. Come lay down onto your back, spreading the legs a bit wide. Separate your arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Really relax. Relax the body. Just for now, without asking how, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receiving you, and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider. As your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience, and breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless, free, with awakened energy tingling in your hands and your feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are, so fully alive that the world looks different, newly born and vibrant, just for now. Very slowly start to activate your breath again. Wiggle your fingers, wiggling your toes, moving your wrist, the ankles. And on your next in-breath, reach your arms overhead, give yourself a full body stretch. Bringing your knees into the chest. And then roll onto your favorite side. And slowly from here, join me for a seated meditation. How do you feel right now? Can you feel your heart beating? Can you feel your breath moving through your body? Can you feel the tingling sensations of your hands and your feet? There's so much to discover in our inner world. So much going on. So much beautiful things. There's so much alive in our inner world. So see if you can feel that. Then bring both hands together in front of your heart and humbly bow your head towards your heart. Maybe there's something you want to practice the rest of the evening. What is it what you want? What is it what you like? Something for yourself. Slowly lifting up the head, lengthening the spine, and I will finish this class with one Om. Maybe you want to join me at home. Exhale completely, all the air out, out, out. Then take a deep breath in. Om Bolo Shri Satguru Bhagavan Gi. The only teacher of truth is that teacher inside of you, and bow to that teacher. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this class. I hope you're still watching. If not, that's also fine. I'm super, super happy that we can continuing doing these classes like this. So please keep supporting. And I wish you a very, very nice evening and hope to see you for my next class again. Yes. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Mwah.